Dunkettes is Wayne Duncan, no vision Duncan. We missed out on the playoffs. Bears team out 9-8, still 500. Just barely missing it, but I think this season we will be able to make the playoffs. Let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad because we were able to make the big move that was made in real life. We was able to replicate that here in Madden. Well, we did have to give up an extra draft pick that wasn't included in the package. Now, at least he had like 29. Yeah, 29. So the passing yards was great, but we got him some more weapons. We got him some more weapons on the offense. Austin Eckler was injured on and off, injured for half of the season, basically. We let Justin Jackson go because we think Joshua Kelly and Roundtree, who outplayed him last year, can be running backs 2 and 3. We brought back Gabe Neighbors at fullback. Keenan Allen killed it. He was Keenan Allen basically in the slot. We was able to work out the deal with Mike Williams, just like real life, 4 years, 60 whatever $million. Joshua Palmer is our wide receiver 3. Hopefully he can keep developing. Rob Gronkowski. He was one of the big names that we brought in free agency. We let Jared Cook walk, and we got Gronk. So another weapon for Justin Herbert at tight end. We still got Mccarthy, who could still develop as our future tight end one, but had a horrible, not horrible rookie year. Played horrible the first half of the season. Only gave up 9, so under 10 sacks. I like it. Matt Fielder still Band-Aid. Still got him on the contract. Got to get him out of that horrible contract, but we still fucking with him right now. Corey Linsley was okay last season. We brought in Duvernay Tardif in free agency. He was the only guard available. We tried to go after Andrew Noel. Unfortunately, he wanted to, go to another team. I understand. I really don't understand, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get better at guard. And then we still got Brian Bulaga for another season. Justin Jones, who got robbed. I'm going to say that right now. Robbed. Hit the dev trade scenario in the middle of the season. Went up to star dev. End of the year, Super Bowl week. Back to the Barn Brown. Normal dev. Didn't deserve that, but because he played so well last season, he did earn that dev trade. We're going to keep rocking with him at our starting left end position. Hopefully he can get back to that star dev trade. Jerry Tillery still here. We brought back Linval Joseph just because we couldn't really upgrade the position in the draft or free agency. He was one of the best D tackles available, so we decided to bring him back. He had an okay season last season. We brought in Nate Shepard and Isaiah Buggs just for the competition. And then here it is, the big move, the trade that happened in real life. Khalil Mack, we was able to get the job done. I think we gave up the second and a 6, but we had to throw in like an extra pick. Can't remember what it was. Might have been like a future 4th or a 3rd, but we was able to get Khalil Mack. You pair him up with Joey Bosa, lethal. Top five edge rusher combinations in the league. You pair those two up. And then we still got Drew Tranquill, Kenneth Murray, and we did draft this guy, Ramon Pete. So Ramon Pete and Tranquill will battle it out for that middle linebacker 2 position because we're rolling with Kenneth Murray Jr. as our starting middle linebacker. And then we brought back Chris Harris, who led the league with 6 picks last season, so he's back. Asante Samuel Jr. is going to take over the role as our cornerback 1. And we still got Mike Davis, but he didn't play also well, so we went with Julius Taylor as our first-round pick. Big corner, 6'3", 195 out of UCLA, so he's used to wearing, these blue and yellow colors. Nasir Adderley had a great season last season, and so did Derwin James. So we got Dustin Hawkins back. He had a great year. And we got Nick Allman, our rookie punter. So let's go ahead and simulate the preseason. Hopefully we don't have as much injuries as we had last season, and hopefully we can get to the playoffs. I know we're in that tough AFC West with the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Raiders. And there we go. Jinx the injury. Hopefully it's nobody big. And look who it is. Khalil Mack, thank God. Thank God. It's only 2 weeks, pull groin. Just let him sit out the rest of the preseason. We don't need him getting more banged up. And we do have some competition at middle linebacker, like I said, between Drew Tranquill and Pete. So we'll see who has the better stats. Keenan Allen, man, we got some big injuries. Not just Khalil Mack, we got Keenan Allen. Kenneth Murray, who was on and off injury last season too, he needs to stay healthy or he will not be middle linebacker. When I keep pushing for him, keep trying to develop him, but we let Kaiser walk too. Khalil Mack is back. What was our record in the preseason? 0-2. Well, we won the last game against the Eagles, so really 1-2. Let's check out the stats. See what went on. So Herbert had 3 picks. Definitely not going to start Chase Daniel. We did bring back Chase Daniel to be our backup. Joshua Kelly, 2 touchdowns, so he will be running back 2. Joshua Palmer will be wide receiver 3. This Isaiah Hodgins, he'll probably make a spot on the team. Gronk had a touchdown. O-line, 5 sacks allowed for Trey Pipkins. He better be lucky he's a backup and won't see the field as much if Rashawn Slater doesn't get hurt. Kind of want to cut Pipkins, man. Should I just cut his ass and just sign a veteran backup left tackle? That's crazy. Pete, 17 tackles at TFL. Kevin Murray, 11, and 2 TFLs. What did Tranquil do? Just 9. So, looks like Pete will win that starting. Well, yeah, he's starting because we're in the 3-4. But the middle linebacker 2 position, looks like Julius Taylor might have outplayed. He's our first-round pick. He's starting any damn way. But he outplayed Mike Davis. So 2 rookie starters on the defensive side. And then Dustin Hopkins, proving why we brought him back as our kicker, making a 57-yarder. Perfect. And our rookie punter inside the 20, longest was 68, yada, yada. So let's go ahead and cut 3 people. I think we're going to basically keep everybody on the team besides Trey Pipkins. Horrible. We'll sign a veteran left tackle to back up Rashawn Slater. So that's 1 cut right there. Holcomb, they brought him in. I didn't do that. We'll keep him as like a wide receiver 4. Hodgins played well. That's 5. So all these other receivers down here, they can go on the practice squad. And I think that might be it. We do got 5 middle linebackers this season. We'll rock with that. I think I might bring in another left end and then a left tackle to back up Rashawn Slater. So let's check out the free agency, the leftovers that might have got cut from the other teams in the NFL. Left tackle, let's see, Russell Kong. He's been here already, played for the Chargers. We just need a decent veteran backup. As you see, Pipkins is right there. Let him go. I don't see no scheme fits. I do see one down here. We don't want a rookie, like a veteran. So maybe we can get like a, I don't know. Let's see, Brandon Knight. Let's see who's the closest to pass protector. So Brandon Knight is at 60. Justin Schools at 62. Might go with him. Cameron Fleming's at 60. Parts at 65. He could start. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with Skule. 3 years in the league. This is his 4th year. 25 years old. Same age as Pipkins. So we'll sign him as our backup, and then for left end to back up Jones on the left hand side. Let's go with thinking John Kaminsky. Kenny Wilkes, we steal him from the Eagles practice squad. Can we do that? Let's do that. We always get, players stolen from us. Let's steal some players from some other teams. We'll steal Kenny Wilkes from the Eagles practice squad to be our backup left end. Reorganize or upgrade the players first. See, you saw that practice squad player sign? Just upgrade the team. Who is that guy signed? Okay, so we stole the Eagles player, so that's what that was. let's go ahead, organize the best lineup, and then we're going to go ahead and switch the lineup the way we like, the way we want it, even though Madden is going to change it for us when people go down with injury. But got Kelly, they got McKitty there. We'll put the rookie tight end as the backup. Holcomb, Hodgins, Gronk. Let's say put McKitty right there. And then O-line, we got Slater, Feeler, Lindsey, Tardif, Bulaga, Jones. We brought in Willikis from the practice squad of the Eagles. Linval Joseph, Khalil Mack, Kenneth Murray. We're going to go with Pete, Chris Rumph, Tranquil right there. Chris Harris. It will be Asante Samuel. And I'm thinking, yeah, Julius Taylor right there. He's big. I kind of want to put him on the outside, but he's fast, so he can play in the slot a little bit, even though Chris Harris is most likely going to be the slot. You know what? 6 picks last year. 6 picks last year. Maybe his final year with us. I don't know. Zone, press. I mean, his press is just about the same. Catch, tackling, hit power, better, pursuit. I kind of want to start the rookie. Put Harris in. We'll just do that for now. Put him as cornerback 3. Chris Harris, they have 6 picks last year. Nasir Adderley, Derwin James. Kick returner will be, they have Julius Taylor and Roundtree. Punt return, they have, we'll go at Bassey. Put Palmer back there too. Dustin Hop, D-Hop. Kickoff starter, Austin Eckler doing it all. Slot receiver, they want Palmer, but I think we're going to keep Keenan Allen there. Left end, they got Bosa. On the right, they got Khalil Mack. We'll put Tranquil there, too. And then Linval Joseph, I don't think we're going to go with him. I think we're going to go with Tillery, Jones, and then Joseph, number 3. And then for the sub linebackers, we're going to go with Kenneth Murray, Pete, Tranquil. Slot cornerback will be the rookie Taylor, Davis, and Chris Harris. So that's the team. That's the squad going into the regular season. I know it's a tough division, but 9-8 last year, first team out, barely missing the playoffs. The AFC was also strong that year. Most of the teams had 10 wins and above. So I'm sorry, Brandon Staley. We're going to put the pressure on you, my boy. Make the playoffs. You need to make the playoffs. Not on the hot seat, really, but you never know with Madden. They might fire our ass if we don't make the playoffs. So 80 overall. Defense is better this year. They're actually better than our offense, even though we added Gronk. So let's see if we can beat the Dolphins, get the win week 1. Oh, and before we do that, let's check out the prospects for the next draft class. And I see a couple of quarterbacks that we don't need. I see an edge rusher. O-line, we definitely could use O-line. Left end, maybe. Middle linebacker. Some more corners, right tackles. So it's like a top-heavy draft class. But let's go ahead and simulate week 1. On the road, we got to go to Miami. Both 80 overalls. And we lose by a field goal. So, just like last season, lost the first game barely. I mean, we played well enough to win. It was the 2 turnovers. We outplayed the Dolphins, I think. I think we outplayed them. Just had 2 picks. So, Justin Herbert lost that game, but the O-line really didn't give him enough time to pass the ball. He had 4 sacks. We shut the running game down, shut Rashard Penny down now in Miami. Austin Eckler with a touchdown. Joshua Kelly with a touchdown. Keenan Allen over 100. 5 catches for Gronk in his debut. Palmer with 5. 4 for Mike Williams. Rashawn Slater and Bulaga. So the tackles getting beat out on the edge by Emmanuel Ogba and Andrew Van Ginkel. Xavier Howard and Byron Jones as cornerbacks, giving us problems with 2 picks. And then our kicker was perfect. So is their kicker. But we start the season 0-1. 0-1, but we barely lost. It was the 2 turnovers that cost us the game. Every team in the division lost, including the Chiefs. Only the Broncos getting a dub. So let's see if we can beat the Texans on the road. And we lose again by a field goal. So another close game. We just couldn't run the damn ball this time, and we had a turnover. We had a lot of first downs, just like them. So ultimately, it came down to us not being able to run the football that game. So it wasn't on Herbert as much this game, or the O-line. Well, you could say the O-line. It could have just been Austin Eckler. He had 2 touchdowns though. We just couldn't get no big run. Gronk went off. Palmer did good. All the receivers did good, and the tight ends. John Slater only giving up 1. Khalil Mack with his first sack as a Charger. Des King with the pick. And D-Hop with a field goal. And we have some injuries. So we have Chris Harris back. So let's make sure that he's not the starter. Where the hell? Our rookie cornerback, Julius Taylor, is out with injury. So slot cornerback, it's going to be Chris Harris, Davis, and Gilman. So that must be who that injury is. It is our rookie cornerback, first-round pick, dislocated hip. So that sucks for us. That sucks for our defense. We do have a mock draft. We are 0-2, so we could be top 3, top 5. And we're actually pick 12. They have us taking the receivers. Just like last season, they had us projected to take the receiver. I guess they don't believe in Joshua Palmer. But I do still. And let's see if we can beat the 2-0 Jacksonville Jaguars on the road. Another 80 overall team just like us. And we lose 31-23. So starting the season, 0-3. Not good. We couldn't stop the running game. I mean, it's the turnover. We lose because of another turnover. Justin Herbert, he played well. Their fullback had a touchdown. Keenan Allen did great. Gronk is killing it. Only Bulaga giving up sack. Joey Bosa only having 1 sack. They even missed a field goal, and they still beat us. So I don't know what it is. We just have to translate our play into some wins. We need some W's, man. We just need some W's, and we definitely don't need any more injuries. And that is a big one. Our defense just taking hit after hit after hit. Khalil Mack, gone 5 weeks. Linval Joseph, gone 5 weeks. Damn. So, looks like this season just might be plagued with injuries. Should we put Tranquil out on the edge? I mean, we signed Kenny Willekes. We got Chris Rumph. We'll go with Chris Rumph second. He'll get some playing time. And then Nate Shepard and Bugs are going to have to step up. And let's see if we can get our first win of the season. No Khalil Mack, no Linval Joseph, no first-round cornerback. And we lose same score as last week, 31-23, 0-4. Not looking good for the Chargers. Not looking good for Brandon Staley. Herbert, another pick. Couldn't stop Joe Mixon. Trey McKitty went crazy. Had a career game. 7 catches, 95 yards, touchdown. Travis Fulgham. Feeler giving up 3 sacks. Joey Bosa, 2 sacks. And then D-Hop was perfect. So 0-4. Don't know why some of our backups were in. Fulgham, McKitty. Gronk is back from injury. That's why. But 0-4, have some injuries. We need to get our first win of the season. We have a bye week next week. It'd be nice to get a win. And, of course, we lose another game. by a field goal, 34-31. We couldn't stop JT. 2 picks, their 3 picks, or 3 turnovers, 2 turnovers. We were actually winning 24-21 at the half, and we just couldn't get any points in the fourth quarter, and it was famous Jameis throwing them touchdowns and them picks like he did in Tampa. 2 touchdowns for Austin Eckler. Mike Williams is great. Mo Alley Cox killed us. Chris Rumph, his first game starting 2 sacks. So, I mean, Mike Davis with a pick, Adderley, Chris Harris. So, maybe we have our replacement for Khalil Mack, Chris Rumph. Maybe he feels a little disrespected that we made the trade for Khalil Mack. But we need to do something. We need some wins. It's not looking good for us right now. Our first-round cornerback out. Linval Joseph, who we brought back to be a Band-Aid for us, he's out. Khalil Mack, we made the trade. He's out. So it's like all our off-season moves, they're all injured. All injured. This guy, Derwin James, you already know. Got to pay my boy. One of the faces of this defense, along with Joey Bosa. Chris Harris, no. We'll wait to look at that. If he has another, 6 picks, we'll be happy to bring him back. Brian Bulaga will wait. He could retire and steer. Adderley's playing well. I think we'll give him a 4-year deal, $15 million. Linval Joseph, no. Tranquil, no, not yet. And then some of these other guys. Tillery will wait performance-wise. He still has that star developing a little slow, though. But 0-5, bottom of the division. Of course, the Chiefs are leading it. We have a breakout player scenario, probably Chris Rumph. And it is Tillery. So this is one of those situations, though, where it's like, do I pay his ass now while he's on star dev and a little bit cheaper? Because if he hits that and he goes to superstar, we're going to have to pay him more money. And Derwin James is back from injury, so it's just everybody getting hurt on the defensive side. They have a bye week. Let's upgrade the team because of the bye week, and they will upgrade them against the Chiefs since that's the midseason mark. See if we can get our first win of the season against the Cardinals. This is our season right here. If we lose this game, it's probably over for us, sitting at 0-6. 31-24, I think. Safe to say our season could be over unless we go on some crazy winning streak. Man, I did not expect this. And we had over 200 yards rushing, 600 yards, and we still lost the game. No turnovers. We outplayed them. What happened? What happened? Gave up 4 sacks, okay. Austin Eckler ran all over him. Keenan Allen did his thing. Josh O'Kelly had a touchdown. What happened? Why are we losing this game? Ramon Pete, the rookie, his first career pick. So 0-6, this team not looking good. Not looking good for Brandon Staley. We have the second mock draft. We should have the number 1 overall pick. We're at number 2. They have us taking a quarterback. Nah. We have our quarterback. It's not Justin Herbert. He's not the problem. Breakout player scenario, see if he hit it, and Jerry Taylor did not hit it, so thank God we didn't pay him yet. And we have our first TV game against the division-leading Kansas City Chiefs. We have another breakout player scenario. I don't know why we have all these damn scenarios, because we're not good. We are not good. Can we get Austin Eckler to an X Factor? I doubt it. Maybe if I was playing the games, we would probably be able to hit that. We are going to upgrade the team, though. This is the mid-season mark. Let's see if we can get our first win. It would be crazy if we get our first win against the Chiefs. And I jinxed it. We do. We got our first win of the season on the road. On Monday Night Football. Against the Chiefs. Maybe that's what we needed. Maybe we needed a TV game. Our first TV game of the season. They don't want to put us on TV anyway because we're sorry as hell. But we shut the running game down. Just 1 turnover. We went for it on 4th down twice. So Brandon Staley realized that his job is in jeopardy. On the hot seat, he had to be aggressive. Went for it on 4th down twice. Patrick Mahomes killed our secondary. But Austin, ooh, I think he hit it. Was it 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns? It might be 4 touchdowns. If he had a receiving touchdown, he might have hit it. Please. Nah, I don't think he got it. But close. Pretty damn close, though. Kenneth Murray, Jerry Tillery. Now you want to get a sack. Sante Samuel with the pick. So, glad we got our first dub. Not going to go 0-17. And no need to feel disappointed. He tried his heart out. It's hard to go from superstar to X Factor in season. And this is the week where we get everybody back. Taylor, a rookie cornerback, is back. Linval Joseph, he's back. Then we're going to go with Tillery and Jones. Go with Jones there. And actually, for our cornerback, I'm going to start Mike Davis. We don't want to rush Taylor back just yet, even though he will be our slot cornerback. And then we get the big Khalil Mack is back. So Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, Chris Rumph. So hopefully this helps us out and maybe we can go on a run. We beat the Chiefs, slowed them down a little bit. We're only 2 games behind the Raiders for second place. Let's see if we can go on a run. And we actually playing the Raiders right now. This would be great to get a win, and we don't, man. What's going on? Went for it on 4th down twice. Brandon Staley just trying to save his ass by any means. Roundtree with a touchdown. Joey Bosa, the rookie Broderick Whitfield, his first sack. Man, guess we're tanking for some reason. Austin Eckler's back. Khalil Mack, stay healthy. Making the trade look bad. He was injured in Chicago. Now you want to be injured here, and we lose by another fucking field goal, bro. It's not like we're getting our asses kicked. Look at this field goal. 8 points, 8 points, field goal, 7 points, 10 points, field goal. Like, we're just not finishing games. Like, we shut their passing game down, bro. Like, come on. Teddy Bridgewater, bro. We got 5 sacks on him. Joey Bosa's doing his thug, man. He's like the only one of the few, playing well. Don't know what else to say. Disappointing year. I don't know how we regress this fucking hard. And we are 1-8. Field goal. Lose by a field goal. 38-35. 435 passing yards, though. See, we outplayed them. We outplayed them, and they dropped 21 in the 4th quarter. 5 touchdowns from both quarterbacks. Just Gronk, Keenan Allen, Palmer's having a great year. Travis Fulgham even had a touchdown. Like, what's going on, man? What's really going on? Khalil Mack, a couple of sacks. Kenneth Murray, D-Hop had a field goal blocked, and he missed one, and that cost us the fucking game. Weekly awards, probably Herbert. So let's see what this new breakout thing is about. There were one or fewer interceptions that have 400 scrimmage yards or 4 total touchdowns with Justin Herbert to increase his depth trait to X Factor. So that's something new. So we can actually get him the X Factor. 400, throw one or fewer interceptions and have 400 scrimmage yards or just 4 total touchdowns. So that's obtainable. I mean, our only win, look at this, our only win this season is against the Chiefs, right? And it was on a Monday Night Football game. So we have another TV game against the Chiefs. And that would be crazy if we get a win. But let's see if we can throw one or less fewer picks and get at least 400 yards of scrimmage. And we will have a new X Factor quarterback in Justin Herbert. Of course, we get our asses kicked. And let's see if he might have hit it. Sunday Night Football game. I see the 2 turnovers. Hopefully, they were not both picks. Maybe one was just a fumble. How many scrimmage yards did we have? Under 400. So, not going to get the X Factor. He did 32 picks. So, had his worst game of the season in the game where he could have won the X Factor, of course. Of course, that happens in Madden. Corey Linsley giving up a sack. 2 for Joey Bosa. Jerry Tillery. Juan Thornhill just picked us apart. And this is one of the most disappointing seasons I've had in a long time. Long time, man. Kenneth Murray is back from injury. See if we can beat the Broncos. They're pretty horrible too, 3-8. 21-7. I think everybody's getting fired. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, Brandon Staley, everybody's getting fired. Everybody. We're clearing the whole room. Joshua Kelly with a touchdown, which was our only touchdown. Shout out to our punter, pinning him inside the 20 twice as a rookie. Sad when we can only brag about our fucking punter. But we have the Tennessee Titans 6-6. Can we get our second win? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Madden. 35-13 to get our second win of the season. 4th down conversions 3 times. We had to do all that. Go for it on 4th down 3 times just to get our second win of the season. It was 3 touchdowns for Austin Eckler. Gronk with a touchdown. Mike Williams. Jerry Tillery, Joey Bosa, no picks. So maybe we can finish the season on a little winning streak to just give us a little moral victory. But let's finish out the season strong. We got 5-8 Carolina Panthers. Battle of the Powder Blues. And we lose. Couldn't stop the running game. Went for it on 4th down. Was that game overtime? No, it wasn't. Thought I saw an overtime game. And Chase Daniel got in and threw a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey killed us. Sam Darnold. Joshua Palmer had a big game. I don't know what to do, man. I tried to surround. Shout out to Pete. He had a pick. I tried to give Herbert more weapons. Got him Gronk. Khalil Mack trade. Drafted 2 rookies for the defense that started this year. Maybe we do need to beef up the O-line a little bit more. But I don't know what else to do. I thought this team would be a playoff team. I mean, I know our division ain't even that good. Look at the Broncos, 5-10. Raiders are okay. We knew the Chiefs was gonna win, but we're 2-13, man. We just lost to the Rams, 39-25. Couldn't stop the run. Maybe we just can't stop the run. Herbert getting sacked. Keenan Allen's okay. Laga. Khalil Mack had 2 sacks. Jalen Ramsey and David Long picked us off. They even missed a field goal. Wouldn't have mattered. Weekly awards, don't know who it was. Might have been Khalil Mack. Yep, 6 tackles, 2 sacks. The only thing we can win is fucking weekly awards. And with the 9-6 Seahawks, let's try to spoil their season, try to spoil their playoff hopes. Nope, we don't. 38-25. And we can't stop the fucking run. Can't stop the run. Just run through us. We just ran through like some fucking hoes, man. Just ran through. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Joey Bosa. I know what to say. Season finale, 9-7, Raiders. Let's see if we might have the number 1 overall pick right now. We actually do. So Eagles and Lions competing with us for the number 1 pick. Will be a top 3 pick at least. What about the Raiders? Want to see if they have a chance to make the playoffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we can actually try to knock out the Raiders, try to spoil their playoff hopes, and allow only the Chiefs from our division to make the playoffs. So yeah, let's just try to spoil the Raiders' playoff hopes and end the season with a W, and we don't. Raiders get in. We go 2-15. Brandon Staley fired, and we now need a new coach. We have a top pick, number 1 overall pick. We do. Number 1 overall pick for the Chargers. Looking at the top performers, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, JT, Zeke Elliott, Deebo Samuel, Tariq Hill, Alan Lazard. It's crazy. Micah Parsons, Leonard Floyd, Aaron Donald, Des King. Was Des King a former Charger? I think he was, bro. I think he was a former Charger, went to the Titans and then the Texans. So he leads the NFL in picks. Tracy Walker III, B-Wags, Logan Wilson, Isaiah Simmons, and then Eric Kendricks. Looking at the stats, I have to go to the Chargers manually now. Herbert, what the fuck, man. 16 picks is too much. 25 touchdowns. You went from 29. So a guy that had the rookie passing touchdown record just throws for 29 touchdowns, and then after that, 25. Bro. The yards is great. Passing yards is great, but come on, bro. The touchdowns and the picks and the completion percentage need to get up. Sacks wasn't too bad. Austin Eckler, great year. He missed 1,000 yards, but look at the average. He averaged 4 and had 17 tutties. Kelly had 4 touchdowns. Herbert only had 1. Roundtree had 1. Receivers, Keenan Allen was great. Gronk was great. So Gronk was actually a great acquisition. Palmer outplayed Mike Williams. So Palmer is developing. Williams has been slacking off since he got paid. McKitty had that touchdown game. Travis Holcomb shouted him 2 touchdowns for wide receiver 4. Bulaga gave up double-digit sacks. Might not be back. Could spend that first-round pick on a tackle. Rashawn Slater, under 10, so I'll accept that. Feeler was okay. Lindsley, okay. Tardif was actually great. Like I said, the right guard position seems to always play great. Not all the time, though. Kenneth Murray led the team in tackles, 8 TFLs, a sack, a pick. Ramon Pete, the rookie, 104 tackles, 7 TFLs, 2 picks, no sacks, but great rookie year. Could be defensive rookie of the year. Joey Bosa was Joey Bosa. Chris Harris fell off. Asante Samuel. just one pick. Derwin James, nothing. Not a pick, not a sack, just 3 TFLs. Same thing with Nasir Adderley. So secondary wasn't great. Defensive coordinator, just like Brandon Staley, will be fired. When we get a new coach, most likely me, no Vision Duncan, we're firing the defensive coordinator off rip. Jerry Tillery shut the running game down, 16 TFLs, only 3.5 sacks, though. Don't know if we're going to bring him back. We might, though. Khalil Mack was okay his first year. Missed 5 games that had 9 sacks, so that just speaks for itself. Justin Jones fell off, though, and I feel bad, man. He lost his star dev. Mike Davis had a pick. The rookie Broderick Whitfield had a sack. Chris Rumph stepped up. So, forced fumbles. We had Kenneth Murray, Ramon Pete, Derwin James. So the 2 middle linebackers and the safety blocked from Ramon Pete. Like I said, it could be Defensive Rookie of the Year. And then Nate Shepard, safety, Khalil Mack, touchdown. Mike Davis, of all people. He had a deflection, a pick 6, 35 tackles. Only 3 missed field goals from D-Hop, and only 1 was blocked. So he really only missed 2. Missed the extra pointer. So great year for him. He did miss a 39-yarder. He was 4 for 6 from the 50 yards or more. Rookie punter under 50 average inside the 20-10 times. So, I mean, he's a rookie. MVP went to Lamar Jackson. Coach of the Year, Mike McCarthy. We're not going to be on there. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Lamar Jackson. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. We are robbed again. Joey Bosa coming in at second place yet again. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ted Perkins of the Steelers. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year, Ramon Pete. So we actually have the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Felt like he would get it. He was great on special teams, great on defense. Julius Taylor, a first-round pick, coming in at number 8. Best QB, Pat Mahomes. No, Justin Herbert. Running back, JT, Jonathan Taylor. We had Austin Eckler at 6. Receiver, Tyreek Hill. Keenan Allen at 7. O-line, we had Quentin Nelson. D-line, Myles Garrett. Linebacker, so Joey Bosa did win something. Khalil Mack actually coming in at number 2. The really edge rushers. D-back, Des King, former Charger. And then best kicker was Jason Sanders. We should be up there at number 6. So horrible year. Terrible year. Number 1 overall pick, 2-13. Brandon Staley is fired. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of him. Create a new character.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
For the Chargers, and it is a new era. Hopefully we can coach up Justin Herbert some more.
League settings or change your role to a player
Be a coach. Create. We have to bring in a new staff. Keep the same playbooks. And the first move that I'm making, like I said, we're clearing house. Cleaning house, coming out to the ring, and we're just giving everybody the goddamn Stone Cold Stunner. So goodbye, Seth Henry. Goodbye, David Brown. And we're bringing in our guys. Those are Brandon Staley's guys. We're bringing in our fucking guys. We are a multiple power run base 3-4. So we want base 3-4. So this guy, Victor Price, fits perfect. We'll bring him in, offensive coordinator, and then defensive coordinator. We'll go with this Forrest Snow guy, maybe. Yeah, let's go with him. Forrest Snow, hire him. So we have a new head coach, No Vision Duncan, myself, Victor Price, offensive coordinator, and Forrest Snow, defensive coordinator. So completely new staff, number one overall pick. We might even think about shopping that pick around, see if we can get an impact player. But we'll look at the options. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team, even though they don't deserve it. Get to the Super Bowl, get to the Pro Bowl first, just to see if we had any candidates that might have made it. Looking at our team ranks, we didn't get a chance to see this. We were 21st in points per game. Passing yards, we were actually number 5. Defensive passing yards per game, we were number 3. So even though our secondary really didn't have any turnovers, they played pretty damn good. And then Justin Herbert with the passing yards, like I said, was great. But the rushing yards, trash. Defensive points per game, giving up a lot of points, giving up damn near 30 a game, trash. Defensive rush yards, as you can see, we couldn't stop nobody. They just ran through us. Like I said, we ran through like some dirty assholes, ran through. So Pro Bowl roster, we are the AFC, no quarterback. I felt like Austin Eckler could have made it. Receiver Keenan Allen, so that's one for us. Gronk got snubbed. I'll tell you that right now. Damn it, he got snubbed. Khalil Mack, that makes 2. Joey Bosa makes 3. If Des King was still on the Chargers, that would have been 4. So just 3 Pro Bowlers. Our 2 edge rushers, Bosa and Mack, and Keenan Allen. So the obvious Pro Bowlers, the guys that should be making the Pro Bowl every year for us. And let's see if we had any depth trade scenarios, as we have a Cowboys and Browns Super Bowl. Nobody on offense. And on the defensive side, nobody. And would you look at that? Taylor was a superstar when we drafted him. So, Draft King, you can keep crowning me. Superstar Dev, he was kind of hurt, but we have him and Samuel now as our cornerback. And where's our defense? Pete was the defensive rookie of the year, so we drafted well. So, really, when I look at the team, the only weak spot we have is the D-line. We need a defensive tackle. Could go left in. I mean, we got Jones under contract, though. So, really, defensive tackle. And then on the offensive side, really, O-line. Whether that's on the right side where Bulaga and Tardif are, or even Feeler if we can get out of that contract. So, we can go anywhere on the O-line or D-line. So, any position in the trenches. Any position in the trenches. And then let's see if we can let's see who wins the Super Bowl. Browns, Cowboys, and it is, Browns smoked them. 38-7. Denzel Ward, Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson was the MVP for the NFL. And then Urban Meyer, Lamar Jackson again. And then Micah Parsons, quarterback of the Saints, Justin Bayer, however you say that, offensive rookie of the year. And then defensive rookie of the year was Daniel Humphreys, right in for the Lions. So he was the overall defensive rookie of the year, and we had the defensive rookie of the year for the AFC. So we're still in that Super Bowl window where we're trying to win a Super Bowl with our quarterback, Justin Herbert, on his rookie deal. But we have the number 1 overall pick, and they have us taking a quarterback. have us taking a quarterback, which we're not going to do. We are committed to Justin Herbert. So looking at these other guys, there's a left end there, top 5, Earl Ebert, who we could take, possibly even move him into D tackle. But we could actually trade down. If these 3 quarterbacks are going to go, we could trade down and get the guy we want and acquire more picks. There's an edge rusher who we don't need. There is a right tackle in the top 5. Kirk Paxton. So Kirk Paxton or Earl Ebert, they look like some picks. So we're not going to look at those prospects right now. Let's see if we had anybody that retired. We lose. Tyler Shatley, backup center. Backup quarterback, Chase Daniel. Chris Harris. Okay. Linval Joseph. So 2 guys we bought back last offseason. But we knew we weren't going to bring them back this season anyway. And Brian Bulaga. So with the Brian Bulaga retirement, I think that just made it easier what we're going to do in the draft. And let's see if we have anybody under contract. So we brought in Kenny Willekes, stole him from the Eagles practice squad in the preseason. Don't want him. Defensive rookie of the year at middle linebacker and Pete. So we don't need Drew Tranquill anymore. Nate Shepard, that's just too much money. I would bring him back as a backup defensive tackle, but I'm not giving you damn near $4 million for 1 year to be a backup. Justin Skule, no. Tremaine Chisholm, too much. Faulkner, no. Jerry Tillery, lost his dev trait. Was a former first-round pick for them. Never really had a breakout season. He had his best season by far. He improved. But as bad as we were, we're going to let him test. Never was he's 26, 75 overall. We'll let him test. D-Hop, we're going to bring back. Tardif was our best guard, but he's down. Couldn't run the ball really last year, so we're not bringing nobody back. Like I said, we clean the house. We just stunning everybody. And we're going to clean some more house. We're going to look see if we have any cap casualties. Fulgham was actually good. So was Hodgins, so we're not going to cut them. McKitty was good. Feeler, we can actually get rid of now. Save about $4 million. He played decent, though, so I don't think I'm going to cut him just yet. We got Jones. See, we got Justin Jones. That's why I want to bring Tillery back. Khalil Mack. He had a great year for us, so I know we save a lot of money. So we're going to keep him for now. They brought in Patty Fisher. Why? I got Nick Neiman. Don't need Patty Fisher. Maybe we'll keep him for now. Chris Rumph. We can get rid of Mike Davis now, but he had a pick 6. So it's just like Matt Feeler. He played well. So we'll wait for that. And I like how they let Taylor keep his superstar dev. Tillery, we saw he lost his dev trait. What about Gronk? Did they knock him down to normal? Nope, Gronk still has star. What about Mike Williams? He still has superstar. Keenan Allen still has his X factor. Austin Eckler still has superstar. So does Justin Herbert. So they're not really robbing us of dev traits like that. They're just screwing over our defensive ends. Let's see who we can sign. Ooh. It's always hard to just pass over, free agents, top free agents. especially when they got no bid on him. I could offer Scary Terry, but I mean, it's not realistic, man. That's not realistic to have him, Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams. So we're not going to do that. Could use backup fullback, though. Kelly really didn't do much. Roundtree really didn't do much. Do I want to pay for a backup running back? Or just take our chance, try to draft one maybe? Jamal Williams might be a good pickup. I actually like that. Let's do that. Let's do Jamal Williams, say for 2 years. Just a nice little backup running back. Let's do Jamal Williams. Hopefully there's somebody here on the O-line that's an upgrade. Nate Davis. 26 years old. Jacksonville, Buffalo, and Tampa. I think we need to make this move. Let's get Nate Davis. Former Tennessee Titan. Another powder blue team, kind of that light bluish. Come rock some more blue. Come wear some more blue. So we're going after Nate Davis. Still doesn't fix our O-line problems, though. D-end, there's nobody there, really. D-tackle, I mean, Ioannidis is there. I kind of don't want him either. And then Calais Campbell is there on the right side. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring Jerry Tillery back just on a 1-year deal. Like a prove it to me deal. Because there's really no upgrade over him. And he don't want to take that shit. Just take it, bro. 1-year deal. He doesn't have to take it if he doesn't want to. I'm not going to argue with him. And then for corner, I mean, Casey Hayward used to play for the Chargers. We could get like a Jamel Dean, Rocky Sin, Greedy Williams. All these boys are great, but Mike Davis had a pick 6. So, I mean, it's all about performance, man. If you're producing like our kicker, D-Hop, Dustin Hopkins, earn yourself a new contract. So we'll actually give him that. And if we look, Jamal Williams, bring Jerry Tillery back on a 1-year deal, just lowballing him. Nate Davis, Jamal Williams, and D-Hop. So we're try to bring back 2 guys and then add 2 new guys. Not big moves, but moves that'll help us. Definitely moves that'll help us out. And, oh, that hurts. Nate Davis rejected us. D-Hop accepts. So, offensive line continues to be weak. Who was our right guard last year? It was Tardif. So, who played okay. So, guess we'll bring him back. And then we'll check out the other guys we made offers to just to see if they're still on board. And Jerry Tillery wants to go be a Minnesota Viking? Be my guest. Be my guest. Nobody else is really there. So, go get that bag, Jerry Tillery. Happy for you. Check out the mock draft just to see if they have us taking another QB. And they do. I'll tell you right now, we're not going for that. It's either going to be Earl Ebert, now that we lost Tillery, and we could do multiple things with Errol Ebert. We can move him to D tackle or let him play left end. Then you got the right tackle. So there's a lot of moves we can make. There's another right tackle down here. Awareness, elite, everything. He might actually be the better pick. Troy Sullivan. Yeah, Troy Sullivan might be the pick. Got Matt. So there's a lot of right tackles. Let's go ahead and look at these prospects, man. So we can get anybody. So we have Earl Ebert, top 5. Can move him to D tackle, can play left end. Whatever we want. Kurt Paxton. C's everywhere. Kind of looking like a bust. But it says top 5. We don't draft a lot of top 5s normally. So we'll put him on the list. Then we'll look at positions that we need. So we need O-line. Let's do 6'8". A run block power, B run block, C finesse, C pass block. Jake Robinson. So I actually like him. Put him on the list. Don't like Delroy Hillard. Delroy Hillard. Gabriel Morrison's okay. But center. Center looks great. Jake Knowles, right guard, a lead block. So he looks great. D pass block. Yeah. Brian Borden. Looks okay. And then D tackle, which we desperately need. They're not much better than the left end, so. And that guy just looks like he sucks. Like he's just trash. We really don't need nothing else. So we have a decision to make. We can draft the tackle or left end. We could trade a pick, trade down, acquire more picks. I don't know what we're going to do, but this draft class does not look like it's strong. So I don't think, and here's the 5th-year option. We're not going to skip out this year. It was Jerry Tillery who we passed on last year on accident, which, I mean, it worked out. We didn't bring him back. Oh, hell yeah, we're picking up Justin Herbert. So we get another year with Justin Herbert. Don't have to pay him yet. We're going to pick up his 5th-year option, even though we're going to work out a long-term deal with him. Just want to keep him on, And we have another 5th-year option, Kenneth Murray Jr. He did lead the team in tackles, so we're going to pick his up as well. I'm glad this feature is back. Works in our favor. And you know what? Private workouts, I'm going to do it since we have the top pick. Makes sense. We'll do Herbert or Ebert. Herbert, Ebert, Paxton. And who else did we like? Where's that 6'8" dude? 6'8" tackle. Dave Shepard, Troy Sullivan. We'll do those 3 guys. Let's see if that did anything. Maybe I got to simulate the week. I normally don't do the private workouts. I just delegate it. Doesn't work half the time anyway. This is the part where they kick me out. We have to load the franchise back up. No. So, mock draft 5. Still don't know what we're going to do with the number 1 overall pick. Let's see if it... Okay, so we got 82%. So we know that he's a run stopper. So that's going to fit our scheme. He's agile. What about the other guy? Troy Sullivan's agile. So we'll look at Earl Ebert some more. And let's look, man. He has A, block shedding, B, awareness, B, power moves, B, pursuit, B, impact blocking. Okay, so he looks pretty damn good. Kurt Paxton, about him. A, impact blocking. A, run block finesse. B, run block power. And then Troy Sullivan, A, awareness. A, impact blocking. He looks like elite everything. Elite speed, elite agility, solid strength. He's weak, though, the bench press. But look at that. A, impact blocking. A, awareness. A, run block finesse. B, run block. Not really good at pass blocking. So that tackle actually looks better, man. He looks better than Kurt Paxton. I ain't even going to cap. He looks better than Kurt Paxton. Even though Kurt Paxton's pass block might be a tiny bit better. So I don't know who to pick, bro. I'm starting to like that D tackle, that left end. I think he's going to be the number 1 pick for us. And we're just going to figure out, something to do with the O-line. And let's start the draft. Let's start the draft.
On the clock now, it's the Chargers.
And let's see what offers we might have. We can move down. No, that's next year's picks. We're in 2023. Not moving down to pick 27. Not moving down to pick 25. We could move to pick 2. Pick up a 3rd, a 7th next year. Move to pick 6 and pick up an extra 5th. Don't like any of these damn offers. So, I think with this pick, O-line wasn't that bad last year. Only 32 sacks allowed. I think we just say best player available that's not a quarterback. So when you look at Hackett, Plummer, Steffa, the next best guy is Earl Ebert. And I'm not too, in love with Kurt Paxton. I actually like the other guys, the other tackles. I think Earl Ebert, and I like the name too, Double E. That's what we're gonna call him. Plus we got Justin Herbert, Herbert. So that's another reason why we're taking him 6'6", 318, 23 out of Wisconsin. We can move him into D tackle or left end. So we can move this guy around. So let's draft him. I think it'll be a scheme fit for us. Hidden dev trait,
right,
top 5 player. I think we made the right decision. Welcome Earl Ebert to the Chargers. And do we trade our 2nd and 3rd round pick to move up to get a tackle? Because we might not be able to get one in the 2nd round. You got the 6'8", Jake Roberson, who I liked. Not looking too good. I mean, he looks okay. And then you got Troy Sullivan, who I like.
All right, next up, the Patriots are on the clock.
I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to try to move up with the Dolphins. We don't even have a second
The
round pick.
Cardinals are
So
now
let's
on the
do our
clock.
third, a second next year, and a fifth this year. Let's move up with the Dolphins. Pick 6. Nope, not interested. Would it have to be a
On the
first
clock
next
now,
year?
it's the Dolphins, and time is ticking.
See if that works. A first next year, a second this year. No, a first next year and a second next year. No, let's do it's the first next year, third this
All
year,
right, the Broncos are
and
now
a
on the
fifth
clock.
this year for pick 6. Close. Close. So that might have to be a fourth. Third and fourth. First
And the Steelers on the
next
clock
year
now. Let's see what direction they go.
for the Dolphins. Pick 6. I feel like that's giving up a lot just to get a tackle that's, you know what? Let's just rock with our pick, man. Fuck, man. I
Okay, the
forgot
Chargers up
we
now.
didn't have a
They're on the
second
clock.
round pick. So trading up for that tackle would have been the move, the smart move. Damn it. So he might have made a mistake. There is this Denzel Pickens guy, though. B impact blocking. I mean, he has elite speed, great strength. F injury. Then there's this guy, DeMarcus Benford. D finesse move, C tackling, though. C pursuit. It's either him or the tackle. And that's why I should have traded up for the tackle because I knew this draft class was weak as hell. And we only needed like 1 or 2 positions. So it's either this tackle. Yeah, we'll take this tackle.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Hopefully he's solid. Good overall.
And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
I'd rather keep our first round picks for next year because we might be even we did get a little bit worse. Okay, we got worse, so we might need all our picks. We might be sorry again and need our first round pick for next season. Edward Sarah. This guy actually doesn't look that bad. Let's take Kason
Okay,
House.
the Eagles on the clock.
Draft King. A day 3 dude, bro. Day 3. Looked at his skills and was like, okay, B pursuit, C power, C complete. Hidden death trait. In the 4th round.
All right, on the clock now, the Lions.
Which makes me
The
even more sick
Chargers
because
now on the
now I feel
clock.
like I could have drafted a tackle with that first round pick, but now we get a guy that can play left end and we get a D tackle. So we took O-line, took our D tackles and left ends. Is there anybody else we could take? This guy is F release. I see why everybody's passing on him. We're going to pass on him too. What about this one? Jamal Williamson, F catching traffic. So that's why they're passing on him. See if we can get any more day 3 steals, man. Any more day 3 steals we can get? Aaron Holcomb, B carrying. Runs a 4.44. F spin move, though. I like him, though. Holcomb. About this receiver. Derek Hayes. C release. A spectacular catch. B run blocking. Let's take him.
Now we
He
turn
looks
to
pretty
the
damn
Eagles.
good.
They're on the clock.
So take a receiver. We'll look at running back maybe.
All right, now on the clock, the
And maybe another
Chargers.
cornerback. Probably look at cornerback too. Let's look at running back. They took the guy we were looking at. So it looks like there is no running backs. So there's no tight ends either. That dude had F's all on his report card. Paul Pitts. Could use another O lineman. This guy has F run blocking. Getting passed on. Let's look at the guards. Let's look at the interior. Let's look at the interior. A stamina. Okay. F run block. No, sir. C awareness. Poor strength, though. F run block finesse. That's not good, my boy. That's not good. Kevin Pierman. Day 3. F run block. No, sir. No, sir. And this is actually our last pick. We might have to just take cornerback here. Geo Newsom. D zone. We'll just let the computer handle it. I'm running out of time.
And the Eagles on the clock now.
And they take an
Let's see
O-lineman.
what
So
direction
hopefully
they
that
go.
O-lineman is good. Hopefully he has a hidden depth trait and they helped us out. But overall, with it looking like it was a weak draft class, I think we did okay. I think we did well. We drafted to our needs. We didn't trade our future draft capital to move up for a tackle. So I think we did horrible. Denzel Pickens. So 61 overall. So it looks like we probably should have moved up for that tackle that we were looking at. But case in house, the steal of the draft will replace Jerry Tillery. And then this receiver looks okay. Be like a wide receiver 4 or 5, just big body, white boy receiver. And then the computer helped us out with a 64 overall. He's better than the 61 third round pick. Does he have hidden depth trait? No, he does not. But good depth piece. And then Earl Ebert was our number 1 overall pick. He actually is not a scheme fit. But he's pretty damn balanced. Run stopper, so we're going to move him in, the D tackle. Let's look at those right tackles that we missed out on, that we passed on. So Borden was actually the better left end. We had him on our list. Alford was better than the guy we took, but he did not have a depth trait. Where are they? Some tackles, man. Some tackles. So Jake Robeson was one of the guys we liked. He had hidden. He went in the first round. Troy Sullivan went pick 9. That's the guy we was going to trade up for with the Dolphins. So we should have made that move. I decided not to. That running back I don't think we were looking at him. Might have been a different guy. I can't remember. Morrison was a left tackle we had on our list. He had hidden. And then Kurt Paxton was that top 5 guy, pick 6. So that's who the Dolphins took. We would have traded up for him. He had normal depth, so I'm glad we did not trade up for him. But we got 2 hidden dev D linemen, whiffed on the O-line, so it looks like our O-line may be weak, maybe even the weakest it's been. But we did bring back Tardif. We just need a tackle. So I don't think we're going to be too bad, but it was a horrible year. Only 2 wins, number 1 overall pick. We're going to try to bounce back. That'll wrap it up for part 2. Until the next episode.